Yes.
Have you ever gotten lightheaded from doing voice work before, like maybe for something that needs to do a little bit?
Yeah, yeah, that's a big one. What she asked is, yeah, have I gotten lightheaded in the studio? And 100% yes, especially because, and this is again tomorrow, but well, if you're doing a running scene, so it's do that and try not to pass out. You know? Like it's enough to the point where they're like, hey, we're gonna have this running scene. Are you okay? Okay. So yeah.
What's your opinion on abridged series?
Abridged series, I think they're hilarious. I think they're funny. We know like the Team 4-Star guys. Is that what you're kind of asking about? They're great guys, man. I think it's great. They're super funny, talented guys. I think it's funny, and I think that series should be able to laugh at themselves. So I think it makes it fun. All the way in the back. Oh, with the simuldubs. You know, I live in Los Angeles, and so we don't do a lot of simuldubs there. It's really Dallas. It's Texas. Funimation are the ones that are really doing the simuldubs. I've done Mob Psycho was I think a simuldub. And that, I mean, if you're cast in that show, you can't travel. You know, you got to be there because like it's literally you're recording, and 2 days later it's on TV. So it's a really fast turnaround time. I don't know how Texas the Texas folks do it. They're very efficient. Yeah. I'll always direct. I love to direct. So yeah, I mean, my schedule is the problem, and my schedule is so busy now that unfortunately I just had to turn down a directing job. And when I was directing Katsugeki Token Rambu, I mean, I went for 7 weeks without a single solitary day off. And so, like, that was a very intense schedule for me to keep. But I'll always direct as long as the offer is there, or it's something that I want to do, or I want to direct a project, a passion project, or something like that. I'll always direct. I love to direct. Yeah.
So if you were asked to come on to an abridged series like TFS or like SAO Abridged, would you take that offer?
That depends. Here's the thing: is that while the abridged series, and I'm actually very friendly with Team 4-Star, the guys that make these, personally I like them a lot, but I don't know if for me to do a voice on there, if I would be rubbing the production studios the wrong way. So for that reason I wouldn't. But I would love to do anything with those guys. I think they're hilarious. They're doing original content as well, so all their original content, I would love to partner with them and do some fun stuff. Yeah?
So continuing on that thought, for people like Team 4-Star and people doing that type of work, does that make it easier or harder to get work with producers because if you're maybe rubbing them the wrong way? Is that?
You mean for them?
Is that showing? Yeah, I mean, is that showing off your stuff, or is that kind of like excluding you, making it like probably should hire these guys now?
No, here's the thing: is I honestly, like, I don't own those intellectual properties, so I can't speak for them. I know that the Team 4-Star guys are super talented guys, and so I don't know if that helps or harms them. I have no clue. Their Team 4-Star, I mean, the guys are all over the place, all different parts of the country and whatnot. So I don't know if they've ever even made an effort to audition for any of the studios. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you if that helps or harms them at all. Yeah. Yeah, you had the question.
I remember you talked about this last year. I think you mentioned it earlier in this talk that most of the voice work is going to be in Los Angeles or it's going to be in Texas.
Correct.
But for ad voiceover work in particular, is that something that's more evenly distributed around the country, or is that something that's still pretty? There's a few places where most of it gets done.
Advertising. So radio commercials, TV commercials, that type of stuff you can do from anywhere. Anywhere. So you don't have to be in Los Angeles to do that kind of work. There is absolutely that kind of work anywhere. And Raleigh, Durham is it's a pretty big metropolitan area, you know, so there's gonna be work here. Obviously, a lot of the major companies and corporations that do pay big dollars in advertising dollars, they go to Los Angeles for that. But I mean, there's no reason why you can't have representation representing you here locally, in addition to maybe cities like Atlanta, heck, even Los Angeles and New York if you're that good. Yeah.
Why don't companies like Funimation or Big Tune open up branches across the country? Not just be Texas, California, but have like Florida branch, New York branch. You know,
I mean,
need more people, not just those areas.
Well, I mean, I don't know necessarily why Funimation, I mean, there's a lot of crossover now with Funimation in California, but I mean, the talent pool in Los Angeles is so large that I don't know if necessarily it would make sense for them to open up another studio elsewhere. Because you have to understand, Los Angeles attracts the top talent from around the world, all go to Los Angeles because that's where Hollywood is. And that's the reason why they started there. Texas, you know, I mean, they've got a pretty big theater scene there, I know that. And there are a lot of, you know, extremely talented actors in Texas. But, you know, and I know that they had struggled for a little while to find enough talent in Texas. Now they've got a huge talent pool because Funimation is now Funimation, but when they were first starting out. But Los Angeles, again, I mean, that's just because that's Hollywood, man. So literally you can throw a rock and hit an extremely talented person in Los Angeles. Yeah.
As a well-known voice actor, for people, what type of advice would you give someone if they went through some sort of tragedy or something like that, where their voice can't do certain ranges anymore, where they can't get as high or as low as they used to?
Yeah.
What type of advice would you say to help them cope with that?
To help them cope with it?
Yeah.
You know, it's just, if you can't do one thing anymore, focus on what you can do. That's what I would say, is if you have like damaged vocal cords and you can't talk like this anymore, or whatever, then focus on maybe accents. Focus on something that you can do. That's what I would say. Is rather than look at what you don't have or can't do, look at what you can do. Yeah.
Do you have any exercises or training that you can recommend for your vocal cords or for your lungs?
You know, that's a good question. I would say probably what I do, like, I mean, there are all kinds of different things that you can do. You know, I sing country music very badly in my truck on the way to the studio. That's what I do. Or, I mean, there are just different vocal exercises that you can do, tongue twisters, that type of stuff, that just kind of keeps you nimble, you know, and warms you up. But I do recommend doing that because you don't want to, you know, go into a studio in the morning and sound like you're back in a gravel truck up to the microphone, you know, because you haven't had your coffee yet.
I didn't know there was any.
As a follow-up to that, any advice or techniques you use for more vocally intensive roles, like the diaphragm, et cetera?
Yes. Take a big, deep breath. It sounds so silly, but seriously, take a big, deep breath before you start. And that kind of helps you, especially if you're delivering like a punch or something loud. Take that breath, because then you're not worried about your breathing when you're delivering the performance. Yeah.
In addition to what he was saying to that, as far as vocal care, what processes do you do to keep your voice in shape? Or like, what do you drink or take, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you have a long, like, vocal day.
Yes, stay hydrated. Number one is drink lots of water. Don't drink soda like I do. Do as I say, not as I do. No, but stay hydrated, and then when you're screaming, as we're going to be doing in here tomorrow, when you're screaming, there's this, it's called the head voice, use your head voice, where actually when you're screaming, you can actually feel the vibration here on your forehead, and it feels like the voice is coming up out the top of your head, as opposed to like that. Because of that technique, I can scream for 4 hours if I have to.
Yeah, and I did a show with an actor named Shirley Hensley.
Uh-huh.
He played our. You ever heard of Oklahoma?
Yeah.
So he was our Judd in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
He also played the Frankenstein monster in Van Helsing, and he said the way he did that was he wouldn't when he said why he wasn't yelling it, he was singing it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's probably cool technique. I never thought of doing that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
What kind of TV shows do you like?
So boring. I'm like honestly the most boring guy. You know what I like? I like stupid stuff. Well, okay, this isn't stupid, but I am a huge Downton Abbey fan. I love that. But otherwise, like, I watch the lamest stuff. You know what I watch? I watch stuff like American Pickers. It's like, yeah, man, what's it gonna get in this garage? I love it. That type of stuff, I'm all over it. Yeah.